Hi friends, here in this video we are going to see how to draw pH and TS diagram for superheating condition, which is the part of vapor compression refrigeration system. So let's get started. From the definition of superheating compression system, vapor at entry to the compressor is superheated. That is, dry refrigeration vapor is at high pressure. In this superheating compression, it is possible to get maximum refrigeration effect. So, superheating compression system, if we select, then it will be get maximum coefficient of performance, that is maximum efficiency from your compressor. That means from your refrigeration system you can get maximum efficiency. So we should select. I will discuss this superheating compression by pressure enthalpy and temperature entropy diagram. At first, I discuss this compression system by pH diagram. From pH diagram, it is saturation curve. The top of this saturation curve is critical point. In this critical point, highly pressurized liquid and vapor are in integral manner. Top right of this saturation curve is in this region, highly pressurized liquid and vapor are at superheated condition. Top left of this curve is subcooled region. That means highly pressurized refrigerant are in liquid state. Bottom right of the saturation curve is saturated vapor. Bottom right of the saturation curve is saturated vapor. That is, all the refrigerant are in vapor state. Bottom left of the saturation curve is saturated liquid. That is, all the refrigerant are in liquid state. I have drawn two horizontal lines. Top of this horizontal line is condensation process. Bottom of this horizontal line is evaporation process at constant pressure. Since the refrigerant enter to the compressor is superheated condition, point number 1 is superheated condition, so it would be over here. After compression process, the superheated refrigerant are converted to high pressure superheated vapor state. The point number 2 also at superheated high pressure vapor state, because in this point are in high pressure condition. In this point number 2, the refrigerant are highly vapor state. The compression system of this refrigeration is isentropic compression process. This process refrigerant compressed, then pressure and enthalpy both increases. So point number 1 to 0 is H1, point number 0 to 2 is H2. Since integration process on 2 is isentropic compressor process, so here work done equal to H2 minus H1. After compression process, the refrigerant are also superheated vapor state. Now this superheated vapor are passed through condenser coil at constant pressure. Before condenser, this gas are state at superheated vapor state, and after condensation process, the refrigerant are high pressure saturated liquid state. At point 3, the refrigerant are in high pressure saturation liquid state. Now this high pressure saturation liquid are passed through throttling or expansion valve at constant enthalpy. Here decreases pressure at constant enthalpy. Before throttling valve, the refrigerant are in saturation liquid state at high pressure, and after pass through throttling valve or expansion valve, the refrigerant are in liquid state, which is are at point 4. Saturation curve, this portion is wet region. So at point 4, the refrigerant are in liquid state. Now these liquid refrigerant are passed through evaporation coil. Here absorb heat from its surroundings and extract refrigeration effect of evaporation coil. Absorb heat from its surroundings or pass through coil. So after expansion process, the refrigerant are at saturated vapor state. This superheated vapor again enter to the compressor, and this cyclic process is repeated in P diagram. Point 4 to 0 is H4, H3 and H4 equal to at constant enthalpy. Here we see that refrigeration effect to 1. So we can write refrigeration effect is H1 minus H4. After completing the pH diagram over here, we will discuss now TS diagram. I have drawn this temperature enthalpy diagram. This is also saturation curve. The top of the saturation curve is critical point. I have drawn two line. Top of this line is condensation process and bottom of this line is evaporation process. Top right of this saturation curve is saturation vapor, and top left of this saturation curve is subcooled region. Bottom right of this saturation curve is saturation vapor state, and bottom left of this saturation curve is saturated liquid state. Since the refrigerant which are entered to the compressor are at superheated condition, at point number 1 is over here in this saturation curve, because this portion is superheated portion. Since the compression process is isentropic compression process, so at isentropic compression process the entropy should be constant. So S1 equal to S2. So after compression, the refrigerant are also superheated condition at high pressure. Since after compression process the refrigerant also high pressure superheated condition, and the temperature also increases. So after compression the superheated refrigerant are in at point 2. So now this superheated vapor are entered to condensation process. Now this superheated vapor are passed through condenser coil. Here extract heat to its surroundings. After condensation process at constant pressure, that means at constant temperature, the refrigerant are at point 3 at high pressure liquid state. After condensation process, the liquid refrigerant at high pressure are passed through expansion or throttling valve. Here decreases temperature and increase entropy. After expansion process, the refrigerant are in liquid state, which is are at 0.4. Now this refrigerant which is are in liquid state are passed through evaporation or cooling coil. That coil absorb heat from its surroundings and extract refrigeration effect. So again, this compression, condensation, expansion and evaporation process completed by this cyclic way. From the formula of coefficient of performance, we know that the coefficient of performance equal refrigeration effect from evaporation process upon work done by the compressor. So coefficient of performance equal to refrigeration effect upon work done by the compressor. So from PS diagram, refrigeration effect is over here, H1 minus H4. Work done by the compressor equal to H2 minus H1. So if we put this value in this formula, since integral process 3-4 is completed at constant enthalpy, so we see that in pH diagram H3 equal to H4. So we can write here H1 minus H3 divided by H2 minus H1. So this is the formula of coefficient of performance for superheated compression system. If we send the refrigerant after evaporation process, which are entered to the compressor, is at superheated or dry state. If the refrigerant which are entered to the compressor is less dry, that is, if the refrigerant which are entered to the compressor is less dry, we can get at point number 1 hash is over here. So you see that here we get less coefficient of performance. If the refrigerant which are entered to the compressor is less dry, so it is the refrigeration effect will decreases. You see that if the less dry refrigerant entered to the compressor, the point number is over here. If the point number is over here on hash, then the refrigeration effect also decreases. So we have seen that if the refrigerant entered to the compressor is more dry, then we will get maximum refrigeration effect. If we get maximum refrigeration effect, then we will get maximum coefficient of performance. Thank you for watching this video. Allah Hafiz.